The messages that are going through our YouTube channel about Colby Covington.
Okay.
All right, so let's get into that.
Let's get into Colby Covington.
All right, I'm getting ripped severely for this, but,
Okay.
but let me
Well, set
explain
it up.
myself.
Yeah, set it up with what is happening, what's going on with the Colby Covington
All right,
drama.
So for anybody that was living under a rock and hasn't heard, seen, or have a take on, they're going back and forth. Colby being Colby, saying things that he said, and then he said that he was going to take Leon Edwards to the 7th level of hair. And then he corrected himself. He meant to say hell, the 7th layer of hell. And then he said to say hi to your dad when you see him. His dad was murdered, on and on and on. Now, I don't think it necessarily matters, but it is important to know that he was not a very nice person, from what I've been told.
His father.
His father.
Leon Edwards' father was not a good person.
A very good person.
And he was murdered for it.
Probably.
Okay.
By other not very good people.
Okay.
Okay. It doesn't even matter. Good person, bad person, immaterial person. I said that I don't have anything wrong with what he said. I don't like what he said. Okay? But my thing is, and I've said it since the day I met you, because if I disagreed with this comment, I would have a problem because it's you. I don't have a problem. If it's trash talk, there is no line in trash talking, especially when you don't like a person. If you like them, you've probably already worked this out. Hey, I'm going to say this, you're going to say that, whatever. If I don't like you, right, do I care that I upset you?
No.
Exactly.
Of course not.
So everybody's like dumping all over Colby. Is it something that I would have said? And how many times have things like that been said? I think it was Steve Kerr. I could be wrong. Played in a basketball game, and they were chanting his dad's name, who was murdered. So it's not like that's the first time that's ever happened.
Sure. Like Mike Tyson when talked about eating people's children.
Right.
Right. I mean,
Well, the only difference is he probably would have.
he eats ears, and kids are about the same size. But yeah, I mean, I think, in the fight game, in the combat sport world,
In any game, in the world,
it's all about getting someone mentally off their game to get them emotionally charged, to get them to not be in the zone to where they have a competitive advantage to win a game. How many people are talked out of championships?
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger was legendary when he talked about Lou Ferrigno and the Mr. Olympia competition. He said, if Louis shows up in South Africa in shape, ready to go, I'll just talk him out of it. and that's what, because it's the mind. It's the most powerful tool. So if you can talk somebody out of their best performance because they're upset and they overreact or they don't stay with their game plan, it's not a bad strategy.
But the issue is what he said. And so people were up in arms in what he said. And and this is what I even tweeted. I said, there is no line in trash talking, but there are consequences. And we know what happened to Masvidal and Colby. So there are no rules in trash talking.
Okay.
There are consequences. Consequences could be handled in the street, like Masvidal did. The only problem with that is if you handle this in the street, there are consequences,
Right.
which happened as well.
Right.
But there's no line.